Music left because you didn't say the composer's part. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Storm of Zehir is its own standalone. So let's make... Let's try out Ranger. I've never made a dual wield character before. -2 in intelligence? What? Ranger, Wood Elf. +2 strength, +2 dexterity, -2 constitution, -2 intelligence. Let's go with a Wood Elf. Let's go with a lady. Let's go with a girth in the middle. Yeah. One thing just, it kind of feels like she has had, you know, a horse kick into the face, you know, especially along the eyes. Looks a bit almost swollen, except for the swollenness is not there. Ha. This, you know, this form looks kind of... Oh well. So, flower in the hair? Or should we go a bit cyberpunk? Or should we go bold, like always? The comment was so rude? Yeah, sorry. But, I mean, if you look at face topology and so on, it just looks wrong for an elf. I can say that if you look at this face, does this look like an elf? I say no. But then again, you're most likely supposed to look at from this side, so... Okay, let's go with the flower in hair. I think we go with that. The coloring looks pretty good. Ah, that one. Sorry, it just looks a bit interesting. I mean, doesn't it look like she's been in a fight or something, you know? Oh, this is eyebrow. Okay, this is her. Because that's how Buddhas look like. Okay. Let's go with some sort of green hair because it makes sense. Not that we will see the hair a lot since we will have a helmet, but let's go with this. Do we have eye color, skin color? Since we have green hair, let's not go. Yeah, that looks. Yeah, let's go with that. Like, these look kind of dull, but the orange seems kind of nice, but kind of like... Let's go with that. The yellow eyes is terrible? How come? I find that it looks a lot better than the others. These green ones seems kind of cool as well. I don't like it too bright. Well, they are supposed to glow. Because, okay, this is kind of like if they aren't very bright, they will look very dull, which doesn't really look pretty nice. But the brighter they are, the better they look like with this kind of shaders. So to me, this looks a lot better than this. This looks very dull. This looks better. The same thing with yellow, like this one I like a bit more than this one. But both are pretty good. We will go with green. And we will begin with Ranger. We might take a few into Fighter later. Yeah, let's begin on Ranger. Okay, but let's see here. We will not use bow, because bow is extremely badly balanced in Neverwinter Nights. It's not worth it. We will go with a dual wielder. Yeah, I agree, Otoma. I usually like classes with bows, to be honest. Yes, don't play Neverwinter Nights. Sorry to say, but you can play with bows. It's just that they're bad. They deal less damage than everything else. It's mostly because of how arrows work in the game and bows in general. It's quite sad. And the worst part is that at the moment you will like shoot once or twice, and then you will have the guy standing right next to you with a battle axe and you're dead. And you like stand no chance against them. Okay. We're gonna do it like this. This is not gonna work out. So I think we're gonna do it like this. Like, we have chosen Ranger. Why can't they swap this out? Let's see. Several divine classes use Wisdom. But clerics use Paladins, Rangers. Yeah, so we will go with something like this. And we will usher most of the points into... I think we could do it like this even. Something like that. No charisma? Yeah, charisma is bad. It is a useless stat. So we could take strength only to have, you know, strength stuff. We cannot put it down into wisdom. We could put it down into intelligence. Yeah, I think we will go with intelligence. Okay, let's go with this. We will do a dexterity fighter, yeah. Let's go with this. We need wisdom because of the spell casting. -2 lore. Let's take farmer. Customize. So I think we will play. This is kind of like you know, you play up to level 15. So we will most probably be like, we take maybe a few levels into fighter, 4 feet, like 4 levels into, and the rest into ranger. So 5-10 or something, 4-11 or something like that. We do need concentration for spells. That is true. Crafting is kind of like, why do we want that? We could have search for trap. We listen seems kind of important. I'm not so sure if we want hide. Survival is a thing in increases overland movement speed. Yeah. Spot. We could add, let's add parry. Parry could be good for us. And heal is always good to have. Oh. Oh, okay, so, okay. There we go, sorry about that. Spot is important. I'm not sure about Surge. Yeah, I don't care about setting out traps. It's not something we want to do. Yeah, let's go with this. So, favorite enemies? What enemies will we have most problems with in the game? Undead could be a thing. Dragons is definitely a big problem. Could be a problem. Undeads we fight a lot, so they could be useful as well. I think we will begin with undead. Undead? Yeah, but this game is very undead focused. So having undead is kind of nice. Like, favorite enemy, outsiders, what? We could have a dragon. But I'm gonna take with undeads. Immune to sleep, that is nice. Okay, so 2-weapon fighting is going to be important for us. We will be doing okay. I have made a decision. We will focus on rapier. So let's begin with 2-weapon fighting. So all.
At my command, to the fight! Give to the fight! You have to fight! At the enemy! Attack! You have to fight! I didn't want to do this, but you won't win! I will not let you do this! Oh, I think I'm hurt. I need some help with... I see our enemy. At their throat. I'll see you cut us. Step up to the fight. I hope you like... All right! I smack you down, bleed and die! I hurt! Heal me, right? You have to fight! I didn't want to do this! Kill them! Kill them all! I'll tear you apart! Get him! Think you can take me? Come on, it's... Ha! Take that!
I feel when I was wondering why there was no sound, but my stream was muted for some reason. Oh, well played.
All right, crew. There's more where that came from. This is too easy.
We have no choice. Surrender. We'll strike you down. You must fall. For my injuries are taxing my strength.
Time to finish this. Don't make this too easy for me.
Take them down. They will fall before me. Let's attack! Then time to knock some sense into the... Here I come! You're not getting away from me! I could use some healing if... Attack! I'll destroy this one. Ready to die, are you?
Everyone attack! I'll cover this one. I'll try to handle this one quickly. This one won't stop us long.
Attack!
Oh, I think this one wants to...
So brave. So to battle! I'll deal with this one. This shouldn't take long.
All right, crew.
Follow me. Take that! For glory! I shall be victorious!
To arms! Feel my sting! I will not! Your blood!
Some fights cannot... This wound won't heal soon. Time to break some bones!
No time for talking. Let's fight, fight, fight! Blood makes the grass grow. Take that. And that. Hey, over here. Little help. Enemy spotted. Let's get out of here. Is that the best you... Somebody get over here and cover. This is a spot.
We have no choice. Surrender. Or prepare...
All right, crew. There's more where that came from.
Come on. Ha! Take that. Step up to the fight. Get him.
Think you can take...
Bring it on.
Kill them!
Step up to the fight. I hope you like pain. I'll put you in your place. I always get my way. At their throat. I'll see you cut up. You breathe. Only I will walk away. My wounds must be...
At the enemy too!
But you have to fight. I didn't want to do this. You won't win. You won't.
I'm not sure what kind of good name do we have. I don't know a good name for this.
To the fight! The good of all! You have to... I didn't want to do this,
We will do this one.
You won't win! I will not let you do this!
So, Otome, do you have any good generic lady names? Or just in general a good name for this character? Going with a title doesn't seem to work out. With the lady? Ah, there we go. let's go with this. Otome, Lady of Forest. Or... Or should we do Otome Manslayer? No? So you see this now. Otome the Manslayer. Yes! Let's go with this. Yes!
Oh, I think I'm hurt. Can I get some healing?
We have no choice.
But we cannot do
They
the in.
must be
You have to
we
fight.
cannot
Come
do this
on.
one,
I
right?
didn't want to do. You won't win. You won't.
Oh, here we go.
To the fight! The good of all by the mother's wrath! Here you meet your end! I am wounded!
At their throat. I'll see you cut asunder. Step up to the fight. Bring them down.
Come on, it's ha!
All right, crew. There's more with that.
We have no choice. Surrender or prepare to.
No time for fight, fight, fight!
Let's go. No, yeah. There we go. I cannot write any like that again. Ah, that still works out. Let's go with the default elf age. Oh, so there we
Well
go.
met, friend. I've got some bad
2000
news.
years old.
I guess that's
Oh,
hardly
come on.
surprising given the
Was
other
that
bad
a-
luck
was
that's
that a
happened the
problem?
last few days, but anyhow.
Okay, you fix it. Yes. I tried to write not available. It was not allowed. It seems like a few pages somehow got torn out of Vigilante's passenger manifest. I'll need you to sign the manifest again for you and the rest of your party. But okay, so now we have Otome the Manslayer. Good. Oh, I can even move around this one. Interesting. And just a few minutes ago, Kellen, the good man, got himself drunk and pitched headlong. Okay. Good, sure. Yeah? I might as well start using that name for real. Noise. The good part here is that some will call like Lady Otome, some will call Lady the Manslayer, some will say Otome the Manslayer, and so on, you know. Some will be more formal than others, so this is going to work out pretty well. Well then, sign the manifest below. Storm is brewing. One of the new features is Storm of Zehir is party conversation. Okay. Ah, level up.
Look alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
So, I think we will take one fighter level.
Steady on, Neural!
I'm on
Steady sailing, Captain.
Now we get heavy and medium armor because of that. We will most likely use medium armor, I think. Dodge is going to be useful. Weapon finesse.
I want things battened down tight! Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
We need to take
I
weapon
better see those
finesse.
hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses.
Weapon finesse is going to be first. Rangers shouldn't use heavy armor, I guess. No. We will either use light or we will use medium armor, essentially.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh? Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Two weapon fighting combat style. I don't like that voice. It's not our voice.
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
Nice. Wait.
Up, you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale afore it hits us. Show it some stern for a while.
Oh shit, did I? I think I wasted.
Eye on the horizon
Okay.
there, Master Kajin.
Oh boy, looks
Don't
like
the
I
look of that
wasted
storm.
a feat point. Oh well, who cares?
Nice strike course.
Eyes on the rigging, not on the sky. Wave render will do her will with us no matter where you're looking. So keep your wits about you.
Now
Alicia,
we need to add
make
one into
sure
wisdom.
Those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotting and breaking on us like before.
There we go.
My, now a storm brewing. This is more exciting than the time I found a rare scorp pie the other day. I was about to sit down to a delicious bowl of soup. And my word, I saw a pod of dolphins leaping through the water nearby. I was distracted and someone took my bowl. But the soup within turned out to have gone bad. Such a shame, but I'm grateful to those dolphins for saving me with their majesty. Reminds me of earlier when I had to leap out of the way of a maddened pelican, and a crate slipped from a rope and crashed where I had just been. As much as I appreciate your attempt at levity at such a grave subject, I fear I seem to be a bit much for being in peril these days. Difficult for a man of my, maturity. Distinguishment. Yes. And speaking of peril, that storm seems to be drawing nearer. I'd get below decks if I were. As for me, I shouldn't push my luck further than Timora can protect me, I know, but I just want to stay up here a bit longer.
Look alive, you lovers!
Welcome back, traveler.
Passengers on deck!
Okay.
I'm not in a talking mood right now.
Storm brewing. And did the captain say we're nearly at Samargol? Oh dear.
Steady on,
Hope we can get there all right.
Right. Right. This is going to take a while. Right.
Steady sailing, Captain.
Now, I think we're definitely going to do this. We're going to have a monk.
I want things battened down tight. Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
I better see those hatches battened down tight, lads and lasses.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh?
I think we will go with something like this.
Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
I'm not sure if they need concentration at all. Oh well, whatever.
Up you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale before
Okay,
it
let's
hits us.
make the monk
Show us
the
some stern
diplomatic
for a
person.
while. Eye on the horizon there, Master Kajin. Don't like the look of that storm.
Nice straight course.
Special monks receive this feat for free at level 6. Yeah, let's not take it.
Eyes on the rigging, not on the sky! Wave, Lucia! Make sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy! Don't need one rotten and breaking on us like before!
I'm not sure. I didn't like when power attack was on, so I think we are going to just do it like this. Yeah, right. Power attack was useless because we have flurry of blows. Flurry of both blows is amazing. Let's take dodge. Dodge is important.
have to fight!
To the fight! Onward! Don't make this too easy for me.
I'll cover this one.
Oh! So brave, so dead.
Get him!
Kill them! I'll tear you up!
Totally doesn't fit her, but whatever.
Alright!
Okay, more fitting. Dapper of Iron Fist, add. Okay, so now we have our monk. The monk is going to be amazing. Great character. Then we need to have the gnome. We need to have one spellcaster. Now, I just need to make sure here, we will have a sorcerer, I think. Is it charisma? Okay, charisma. Sorcerer is all about charisma.
Look alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
That means we can have a gnome!
Steady on, Nerol!
Constitution -2 strength. -4 charisma.
Steady sailing, Captain.
Ah!
I want things battened down tight! Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh? Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
There we go.
Up, you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale afore it hits us. Show it some stern for a while. Eye on the horizon there, Master Kajin. Don't like the look of that storm.
Nice straight course.
There we go. There we go.
Eyes on the rigging, not on the sky. Wave render will do.
Holy
or will
Jesus.
no matter where you're
This
looking.
spam.
So keep your wits about you. Lucia, make sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotten and breaking on us like
Woman.
before.
Be quiet. One D3, that's nothing. 1D4 plus 1. Here we go. Okay, which one do we really want? We want magic missile. Color spray. Do we want it? Ray of enfeeblement. No. Mage armor could work out. Ah, fine. Let's make it fun. It's been a long time since we had color spray. After AFK, what did I miss? We're still making characters. Rabbit. We're making a gnome as well.
By my will, attack!
Strike at them!
By my direct. No quarter!
Attack! You are so gonna feel
4
so
characters.
wet.
Press the attack, quickly!
What are we waiting for?
Once more into the...
Let us at this one then.
All right, everyone.
Let's make this quick.
Attack! I'll handle this one.
I hear the battle calling.
Once more into the breach.
Now you should feel my wrath. This is good. Now you die.
Right, we can turn this into Rugen.
Look alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
Okay, Otome the Bansley, Dapper of Iron Fist, Rugen the Vise, and the third one. So, Awesome party? Yeah, and
Steady sailing, Captain.
I think we need a rogue, actually. No, yeah. Can't wait for all of us to die. Exactly.
I want things battened down tight. Storm's
Is there a healer?
Nothing loose, or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
Not really. Spellcaster, yeah. I don't really think we need a healer.
I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh? Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
Up, you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale afore it hits us. Show it some stern for a while. Eye on the horizon there, Master Kajin. Don't like the look of that storm.
Nice straight course.
Eyes on the rigging, not on the sky. Wave render will do her will with us
Hey,
no matter
Aloof.
where you're looking. So keep your wits about you.
I think we will do it this way.
Alusha,
We don't need a
make
healer.
Sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotting and breaking on us like before.
Let's see here. We need high dexterity. Healer is getting ditched. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will go something like that. They need need, first of all, we need disable. Oh, disable device. Something like that. Well, we don't want dash.
Look alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
Steady on, Nerol!
Steady sailing, Captain.
I want things battened down tight! Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
I better see those hatches battened
Attack!
down.
I say, by my will, attack!
Okay. So.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See
Aloof.
if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh?
Eh.
Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Let's do something like that. Okay,
Looks like
so we
Talos
have
and Umberly aim to have a nice
Tom
big
Man.
fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
screens.
Up, you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale afore it hits us. Show it some stern for a while. Eye on the horizon there, Master Kajin. Don't like the look of that
I got my
storm.
Tauren druid back. She was waiting.
Nice straight course.
keep your wits about you. Alusha, make sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotten and breaking on us like before.
There we go. A chaotic road slide. Party motor. Back off, or I eat you. Control A delete did not work out.
I suppose so.
Let's see here. I see. Oh. Now when I think about it, we really should have taken lore.
Look alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
Steady on, Nerul!
Steady sailing, Captain.
What? What do you want?
I want things battened down tight! Storm's coming and I want nothing loose or I'll let Master Kajin have the cat loose on you, mind?
Oh, right. Yeah, this one takes slower too.
I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses.
Saldi, Queen of the Depths seems to like you, all right. How about you give Umberly a quick prayer? See if she'll be willing to let this gale slip by us, huh? Up that rigging, you layabouts! I don't want anything flapping free when we're amidships in a gale!
Looks like Talos and Umberly aim to have a nice big fight brewing, trapping us in the middle like they do.
Up, you bilge rats! Trim those sails! Let's see if we can't get a good run on this gale afore it hits us. Show it some stern for a while. Eye on the horizon there, Master Kajin. Don't like the look of that storm.
Where's the longsword?
Nice strike course.
Oh, maybe we have already taken it, actually.
Eyes on the rigging, not on the sky! Wave render will do her will with us no matter where you're looking. So keep your wits about you.
Right.
Lucia, make sure those belaying pins are proper sturdy. Don't need one rotten and breaking on us like before.
Really? That is bad. Ah. Oh well. Let's take it then.
What do you want?
Half fork, monk. Right. 8 in lore. So let's take one formality level into That one is important to
Look
have.
alive, you lubbers! Passengers on deck!
Steady on, Nerul!
Steady sailing, Captain.
Oh shit, this means this character will have a slight
I want things battened down tight. Storm's coming and I want
Slight
nothing loose, or I'll let
XP,
Master Khajiit have the cat loose on you,
oh,
mind?
I didn't think about that actually. That's bad.
I better see those hatches battened down. Tight, lads and lasses.
Saldi,
There's
we're
going
in the depths,
to
seems
get
like you,
XP
all right.
reduction
How
there.
about you give Umberly a quick
What do you
prayer?
want?
See
Oh,
if
boy.
she'll be willing to let this gale slip by.
Okay, good. We have our party.
Greetings, kind readers. I must congratulate you on your impeccable taste in acquiring this volume. Clearly you have an eye for quality, even if you are somehow not familiar with the name Volofamp Geddar. Though it has been some time since I delivered to you my last guide, fault entirely lies with my old friend and editor Elminster, who deemed my complete guide to the behavior of nymphs too naughty for print. I feel this tale you hold before you now perhaps my most important work yet. It began as I was journeying on the noble ship the Vigilant, traveling from the Sword Coast to the distant and exotic land of Samarak. A great storm began to gather. Captain Lastry assured the passengers that this storm was no match for the stalwart Vigilant. But Lastry's confidence evaporated when her second mate took the ship's wheel and cried out that it would not return. The captain herself tried vainly to right the error, but the storm threw her aside, knocking her unconscious. At the same time, a cry of terror sounded out as a sailor fell from the rigging into the frothing sea, and the shout of a leak came from below decks. It seemed certain that the Vigilant had been sabotaged, its rudder broken, its rigging shredded, its hull cracked. Helpless to turn against the grip of the storm, the vessel raced headlong toward the jagged coast of Samarak. Desperate to survive the looming fatal impact, the crew of the once proud Vigilant now scrambled to escape the doomed ship. I found myself on a lifeboat shortly after the incident, and in the chaos, the world went dark. When I woke again, it was on the sandy shores of Samarak, and the beginning of a new adventure. Thanks be to all gods. Kalimvor doesn't have you yet, huh? The crew tried, but couldn't get you to a lifeboat in time. You were in the rear of the ship when it broke apart. All the others there perished. You're lucky to be alive. Some gods probably got their eye on you. Well, we made it to Samarak, at least. Not too far from Samarkand, the last ship's wreckage. Saldi here says the locals call this part of the coastline Umgar's Teeth. Wonder why that is, but there's a story behind it. It was just as tough a storm as the captain expected. That's not the half of it. The Vigilant didn't respond when the second mate tried to steer it, so Lastry tried, to no avail. In fact, the storm flung her aside when she tried. Knocked her out cold.
Bah!
I thought she'd have fared better considering her speech. I paid a pretty penny for her supposed skill.
Well, I'm afraid to say it, but that looks to be our welcoming committee. Friendly bunch, eh?
Now's no time for humor, you great idiot. They took the captain and the first mate, and we're next.
Easy, lass. We don't know that for certain. They took the captain, true, but they could be trying to negotiate with us.
We should attack them first.
Fighting spirit, I'll toast to that. But as fine an idea as that might seem, we're best to parley with them. Not much of a fight without any of our equipment. I'm the most worldly one here. I've got experience on my side. I'll attempt to parley with them, see if I can get back their prisoners. While I'm chatting, you all will have time to search through the debris for whatever weapons you can find. A wise thought. I'm no disciple of the Red Knight, but I think if we engage the
come
Bajir,
on.
we could keep the folks with spell.
I have my trusty longsword, but I prefer to hold on.
I have a simple short bow and arrows. I'd like to keep them if I could. There's enough debris here to craft something in the meantime. Good idea. I shall.
Then I shall. We'll do
There we go. Death and dying work differently in Storm of Zehir, what you may be accustomed to. When one of your opponent reaches 0 hit points, they fall unconscious. You cannot use them again unless you heal them with healing kit or a spell, such as Cure Light Wounds. Oh boy. Okay. They could have told me that before I actually created the group.
Gunmark! Tuvar Danmark?
Rak, Kartumum Drakbar Mo.
Well.
What happened? Oh, you can only resurrect if people are kind of like killed. You need to use a spell or healing kit to bring them back. But if they actually die, you have to raise them with a cleric or go to town and grab some item and raise them back. And I'm like, yeah, about that. If I knew that, I would have designed a party for a cleric. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh. Oops. I only tried to talk to them.
Gunmark! Tuvar Danmark?
Rak, Kartumum Drakbar Mo.
Well. From Drak back from Ka?
Rak, Karuru Mo. Nuche, Totomak Tubie.
Oh my. You should start backing up, everyone.
Darmo, Nuchek Sindogu, Nuyen.
time for retreat, friends. Please.
Oh. We have a short sword. This will work out. Oh, right. Here we go. Let's fix this up.
I can do.
We want to have improved effect. Flurry of blows. This one is important because it should always be used. Nice.
Perhaps a more simple dialect of common will do the trick.
Common dialect? No.
Oof! This gear's a bit much for me.
Greetings, friends.
What?
What
do you want?
Not understand well.
Hello, my liege.
We don't mean harm.
Yep.
Rakmoja. No harm.
Yes, no harm, peace, no hurt.
But you has hurt. No more hurt. Rock!
But oh, stop it. Friends, now is maybe backing up.
You wish hurt? You get hurt! Ha!
Can't we talk? I suppose talking is just about stopped.
I can do this. I have to.
There we go. Okay, that's fine.
I smack you down! Flee and die!
Oh my god, that going on all of the time.
Balls of a juggling ogre.
Very well. I shall announce our displeasure in no uncertain terms. Now, no more fooling. We've both heard too much here, friends. Can we not make peace?
Yes, peace. Won't have you pardon me.
I suppose we could share a meal together? What are you planning to...
No, no. Ha! We wish Uratuk Mag-Og will have you for meat.
Ah. Oh dear. Friends, I should like to retreat right about now.
Meat! Uratuk Mag-Og! Urak! Urak!
You follow behind me, all right?
Stay back, my friends. Ready yourselves for both of them. We're not here to talk at all.
What? Luffy's dead. Right.
And that one too. Blood makes the grass grow.
Well, that was invigorating. In a fear of impending doom sort of way.
Halt! We are Samargol's elite guard. You're under arrest.
Or not.
You landed here without permission. You could be Yuan-Ti spies.
Please, sir, we're not spies. I merely wanted to stop by Samargol on my way to Lorien.
Friends, please. A tragedy has caused us to crash here, and we've lost many brave souls. I've been sent to speak with Sasani, a merchant of some renown.
A likely story. You could have heard that name in passing. You have no proof you know her. The proof of your crime is right here in front of me. All the survivors on this beach are charged with unlawful entry into the nation of Samarak, vassal state of Proud Nimrod, and are thereby under arrest.
Then, by the order of the High Phantasmage, you are to be placed under arrest and escorted to our capital city of Samargol for processing. If you really believe this Sasani is expecting you, outsider, she can find you in prison. Cleric, raise the fallen. Death will not save anyone. Not in
Yep.
You able to walk proper, foreign dog?
Better hope you can find someone to speak for your innocence, outsiders. Else you'll rot in the prisons of Samagal. March!
Great.
Reporting for duty, Captain.
At ease, Elite. What's all this rabble behind you?
We've investigated the shore. There was a shipwreck and some hostile natives. We managed to pacify the natives and return with these prisoners.
I don't believe so, foreigner. You landed on our shores without permission, an act expressly forbidden by the Council of Samarak. However, you there, I recognize you. Speak up.
Ah, yes, good man. I see my fame has even spread here. I am the writer Volotham Geddon. I've traveled here to see Sasani, a merchant of some renown.
I wasn't pointing at you, foreigner. Although, actually, I do recognize you from an illustration in one of your books. You looked younger. Master Luare, you are he, am I correct? You work for Mistress Sasani, is that right?
It is, Captain, and that man Volo is my responsibility as well.
Certainly, we apologize for arresting these men wrongfully, Lady Sasani. But how did you know that...
You would insult me by presuming my intelligence and scrying skills are less than the pitiful powers of those you work for? Your superiors will hear of this, assuredly.
Never, milady. Guards, release Master Volo and Luare to the care of Lady Sasani at once.
Sir, what about the rest of this rabble? What's to be done with them?
They could well be spies, or filthy Yuan-Ti. Best to kill them, just to be sure.
I am not terribly inclined to help random rabble. For all I know, it was you who led to the ruin of the ship Vigilant, and the loss of much of her crew. But maybe you can give me some answers as well. Captain, release these prisoners! Unless you would like to detail to the High Phantasmage how you prevented an approved merchant of the state from doing business?
No, milady. We release them to your care. But the gods help you if they cause trouble here.
Do not thank me yet. There is much that needs doing. Now, I have business to attend to with my 2 associates. In the meantime, I suggest you retire to Lyra's Trick, the local tavern. Come see me after you have rested yourself properly. Luare, Volo, you will accompany me back to the mercantile house. We must talk of the wreck of the Vigilant and other matters of great import.
Ah. No resting? Oh boy. Great. Do we have some money? We have 0
And
cash.
you're certain no progress has been made since then?
Yes, my lady. Once the business at the keep was established, it seems they vanished. I've heard little talk about it since.
Sasani, I object. This traveler's information is suspect at best. Who knows but that he didn't hear your name and contact you hoping for coin?
You forget yourself, Nasirin. Master Volo was sent here by our associate, Ilfos, and this news is grave. And combined with recent events, it foretells things I am displeased to hear.
Okay.
But, I see other survivors have seen fit to make an appearance. Wise of them. Volo, we shall discuss this more later. Nasirin, see to repairing your tone when you address me next. And Luare, I shall review your report on the wreck later.
Yes, my lady.
Yes, Lady Sasani. No problem at all.
Of course, my Lady Sasani. I am at your disposal.
Okay.
Welcome, travelers. I am Sasani, owner of this mercantile house, and it was a ship under my employ that you were traveling on, the ill-fated Vigilant. You may have noticed that the guards will not let you leave the city. Not that they wouldn't love to see you slain by the denizens of the wilderness, but they'd much rather do the job themselves. And with enough time, and without my protection, they will. The Council of Samarak will not allow me to protect you unless you are under my employ. And if the guards do not see you perform this part, they will kill you at the slightest hint of suspicion. Fortunately, I have tasks that need doing, and I believe your resilience will help you to fill that role. There are a pair of tasks I should ask your assistance with, both of which require you to return to the scene of the shipwreck. Undoubtedly, you are not fond of this location, but it cannot be helped. That ship was carrying a number of goods valuable to my operation here. It would distress me if they were to be lost. If you were to return and acquire as much salvageable cargo as you were able, I should be pleased with the results. The wreck. I am convinced it was not an accident, but I lack proof to support this theory. Take this report, investigate the area, and document what you find. Here, this ring shall prove that you are under my employ, and this gold should be sufficient to allow you to properly equip yourselves before you venture out of the city. While you are at the wreck site, see if you can find any additional survivors, and be wary. It seems both our fortunes have not been promising recently. I would be careful for any threats that seem intent on continuing that trend.
Alright, let's take a small break. I'll be back soon. Oh, take your time. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Oh, come back? Yeah. Brought some sandwich. And some blueberry soup with cottage cheese. Building system.
Greetings to you again, good travelers. Quite a place, Samagal, don't you think? Guarded response. Aye, friend, that's wise of you. No snap judgments, just
Mm-hmm.
Clever choice, Trap.
Show me your wares. I'll say it. Dang. Okay.
Yes? Yes?
Wait, longsword doesn't exist? Ah. Oh, okay, so that's why. Have you ever been to a stream where streamer was rude to you? Yes. Several. I think the most rude one was probably a Rugenforth. Really? How were they rude? Well, Rugen thought I was a fanboy, and he had a lot of bad things to say. he even apologized to me, like, he really thought I would leave his stream several times because he because he even he thought he was very rude. Yeah. Why did you stay? Because I like him. He's nice. It is true that he is kind of blunt, but what he says has a lot of kind of like wisdom to it and a lot of insight, and I find it to be quite true. But he doesn't really try to be rude, but sometimes it just can come off like it. So, but as long as you understand and kind of like trust that it's not meant to be, you know, with malice or anything like that, he's quite nice to be around. And I also find him to have a good sense for game development. I mean, a lot of game devs are pretty far away, disconnected from how gamers think. But he's one of those that you can truly call like, this is a true game developer. And the things I have to say and the things he has to say, it kind of it has a good chemistry, not sexually, but you know, like when it socially. So, and I don't really get that with most people. Most people, yeah. But yeah, like most people that you find either, you know, just wants everybody to get along, because most often in game development you will have different opinions, so you need to be able to converse a lot and be okay that everyone has a different opinion. But most people don't want that. Most people find that as arguing, it goes on into defensive position, you know, and all that kind of stuff, in order to just say like, okay, this is what I think, and then the other says this is what I think, and they're like, well, okay, cool, and you take the strong points out of both everything and try to fit it all together, you know. You can't. Most people can't do this. Rugen can, which is nice. And then you also need to have, you know, then you have a lot of people who are like, yeah, I think this is awesome, and so they make a political statement, you know, they become like a politician. and then they say like, okay, this is good for all of this stuff, and then you look at everything like, dude, you're trying to say that this awfully shitty UI is super good for super everything, but it's not. It's complete trash. Do it like this instead. It's way better. Like, oh no, this, you know, and then defense is the standpoint, you know, or like, you know, it can be such a weird things to talk about, like it is a super good idea that if you use this item, you can make this area more difficult, but you can only get 3 of these items. And then you're like, dude, you're only allowing the player to increase the difficulty 3 times. If you're going to have this mechanic, you cannot make it this limited. Like, no, it's good because of this, it has replayability, and you're like, no, yes, no. Like, if you did that to Rugyard, he would he would come down like he wouldn't come up with such stupid stuff. So stuff like every time you open a door, you need to have a unique animation for it. You're like, no, you don't have to do that. Oh, but it's good. It will, you know, a lot of variety and so on. It will add to replayability. I don't know a lot about this kind of stuff. Yeah, I've talked with a lot of devs, and most of them I cannot even stand. I can't stand them. It's just that it doesn't work out very well. Because they will always get into the defensive position, or they just, you know, it's kind of hard to explain without taking up a situation. We're going to take 2. Oh, I cannot take 2 rapiers? Oh, okay.
Yep.
We get 1 rapier if that's then.
Yes.
Then he can take that one.
Yes.
But yeah, there is a lot of. I think it's good that you both have each other's friend. I'm sure you can understand each other pretty well. I'm not sure if
What? Yes.
that part is kind of hilarious. Yeah, nah, we understand each other pretty well. Definitely. Okay. But yeah, he's a good person if you can get by the first impression of being kind of, you know, Rugen comes easily off as a rude person in the beginning. Oh right, yeah. Someone called me a kind of like crazy feminist, no, not crazy feminist, but kind of like an extremist feminist, because I would never agree to what the person said. Person blocked me. I didn't even say a single bad word in that thing. The person just didn't like my opinion. Ah, good example. But there's tons of it. Oh, we can buy a lot of them. There we go.
Okay.
What do you want?
Can we find some...
Follow. Do it! I suppose
Okay.
Perfect.
What do you want?
What? What?
Okay.
What do you want? Follow my lead.
There we go. Okay. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good.
What? What? What do you want?
Okay, everybody fall in. I'll show you the way.
Okay, good. Now we have our dysfunctional party. Let's save. Oh, hey. Oh, overlap map. Encounters with high yield, then okay. Okay. Here we go. Can we attack them? I want to see what happens. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no resting allowed. Charge!
Look, I see the enemy here.
Oh shit.
I see the enemy.
What the hell is our character doing here? Oh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, great.
Attack! Kill them now!
Oh no, did I quick save here? That is kind of bad. Oh, this is not good for us. Can't we run away? Why did I... Oh boy. What? Okay. I'm only doing this here because we have to roll back like 5 hours. And not 5 hours, 1 hour.
I can do. All right, I says you attack right now.
No time for talking. Let's get to the action.
Did our character even try to attack? Oh.
You follow behind me, all right?
What? Invent targets for heal or any creatures that is diseased, poisoned, or injured. What? She died? Oh boy. Fuck you, game. Really? Like, really? Really? How can they not use autosave when you go to overworld map? Like, really? And now it's kind of like, why? This character shouldn't have 1 HP, should have way more. And the enemies should be back here, not in front of us, you know? This is bad.
I can do that. I can.
No, I should have been a druid. Aloof, you weren't allowed to be druid because you needed to be a rogue.
Now you shall taste my power.
Come on. Our character. Oh.
Oof! No time for talking. Let's get to the action.
There we go. What? Oh.
I can eyebrows. Come on, take your best shot.
You bet.
Kappa. Okay, we'll do this without. Oh. Who the hell threw that fireball? Well, at least you heal up unconscious for a lot more, which is really good, actually.
Balls of a juggling ogre.
Okay, good.
I suppose so.
No time for talking. Let's get to the
Wait,
action.
pirate mode. We did it.
What? Yes?
Although the party order here is
What
not
do you
right. The monk should be up here, not in the bottom. The rogue should be in the bottom. Marian patrol gear. Oh well. No resting allowed? How are you not allowed to rest here? Like seriously. That is just bad. You should be allowed to rest. I mean, it's not rocket science. Wait. What? Uh-oh. Okay, let's save here. Can we rest here? Yes, you can rest here. Okay, that is good at least. But I cannot fight. So I kind of like this though, the overworld where you travel around and so on. It's nice.
Fight, fight, fight! No time for talking. Let's get to the action.
Okay, here we can level up. Huh? Oh, right. Right, animal companion. And we can have... it should be cure light wounds.
I suppose so.
Sorcerer goes all the way. Let's see here. What do we want here? We want damage. A lot of damage. You don't get a lot of damage in this one though. Death armor. So we could look for defensive stuff. No, death armor is kind of weak. It doesn't really increase AC. Cancels invisibility is kind of bad. We could take Mel's Acid Arrow. Mirror Image could be good as well. Yeah, let's begin with Mirror Image. That one is important to have. Having identity shouldn't be important because we have a character with lore. protection from alignment can be good because it gives us immunity to mind affecting abilities. So for defense, that is pretty good.
Yes? Yes?
The rogue should actually be the party leader because because the party leader is the one which dictates the party leader is generally the one's skills that you will use to do various stuff, and the rogue has tons of skills. So, oh. Enter co. But yeah, I think this expansion is going to be a lot of fun, though.
Yep. Take that, and that one too.
I like how you can create every character. I like character creation customization. Yeah, me too. It is pretty good. Though the man has been dead for a while, no creature have come to feed on him, and his decay is minimal. Make a note of it. Pretty old party is fun. Yeah. I kinda I kind of feel like you're a bit limited to having a rogue, though. You know, the rogue class, kind of like a ranger cannot disable traps, which is kind of a bit. I was a bit disappointed in that.
Blood makes the.
So you're kind of locked down to always having someone who has a few rogue levels, actually, and I found that to be a bit bad, because you shouldn't be locked down to having a rogue. I mean, the ranger should be able to do some of the rogue stuff too, right? Not just the rogue. Although I do have kind of like a feeling that a rogue generally I think the rogue is better than the ranger at what I want to do. But we want to try out rogue. I mean ranger, dual wield ranger. And it doesn't, I don't think it will matter too much because I put in the monk because I know that the monk is super powerful. Maybe not in the beginning, but by the time we are level 15, the monk should be able to solo everything. I took that into account this time. I really like the power level of a monk. I mean, it is definitely one of the strongest things that you can have, especially if you... Monks are somewhat reliant upon the boots of speed, though. Well, I think every melee class is reliant upon boots of speed. One of the best items in the game. Like, really best item in the game. But for now, the boots are insane in the first game. The difference is huge. Yeah, it is insanely... The difference is super huge in every game, pretty much. I think that's the reason why there was no boots of speed in... At least none that I found. Maybe it is there.
I strike you down!
By the Archwizards, I'm on it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Fight!
Oh boy. This is not good. Right. That is what I was looking for. Where is it? I can't seem to find it. I have a familiar. Ah, there, an animal companion.
I see the Archwizard's eyebrows.
Hide from me.
You follow behind me, all right?
Okay.
Here we go. Can we rest here? No resting allowed. Okay. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Follow. Do it!
Really? Oh, okay. Someone's strength has been decreased to 0, huh? And if we are not allowed to rest... Oh no. Okay. Yep. So we're going to have a character who cannot walk because we cannot rest away, you know. Oh. One ore, weapon rank. Like you can totally not rest in this place, which is totally restable. Oh, there we go. Good. Oh, fight, huh? Grade 5 experience. No resting allowed, huh? So what did we get from that? Like 25 experience? We need a bit more. Oh, someone have leveled up. Nice.
Yep.
Yes? Do you have results for me? I congratulate you on your scavenging abilities. These do seem salvageable. If you recover anything else, you may give it to my major domo, Osi. What of your examination? Yes, this should suffice. Well done. However, our work is not yet done. Give me a moment to review the evidence on the wreck that you have delivered.
Ah, greetings, friends. Lady Sasani has decided to grace you with the honor of participating in our merchant enterprise.
I kind of like how different that you can talk with through everybody. This is a pretty nice mechanic, I'd have to say. Okay, we have been going on for quite some time today. There's some stuff that I need to do, so I think we might actually end here for now. So have a good one and see you around. It's been awesome. We will continue more with Storm of Zehir tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a bit further than what we did today. But yeah, thanks for the stream. Thank you. So it's been good. But yeah, have a nice evening. Have a nice night and see you around tomorrow. Bye bye.